The seller is advertising his house for $140,000.
140?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Asking 140.
He needs no work, and you find out it's worth $140.
All right.
The house is free and clear,
Okay.
and the seller won't hold paper or lease option. However, he has indicated that he will take $20,000 discount for a cash buyer.
All right. Boy, this is normal. Yeah. I'm motivated and I'm flexible. Just pay me my 140 and you can cash it tomorrow. What we do?
Okay, our first one that we came up with is we felt we could offer him a straight-up cash deal for $100,000 with a $40,000 spread. We were fairly
To buy it or to option it?
to buy it. To buy it for $100,000.
Oh, I've been waiting on this one. So you're going to take this $140,000 house and you're going to come out of pocket or somebody else's pocket and you're going to throw $100,000 cash at it and buy it. Is that correct?
We're going to have a buyer lined up before we make that deal.
Oh. Boy, are we in La La Land now, or what? Huh? So in other words, the seller's called you on the telephone, and before you go out and even make the deal with the seller, you're going to try to find a buyer for a house you haven't even seen yet. Is this how this works? I see. Give me a break here. You're going to pay $100,000 cash for this house. Did these guys all agree with this with you? Did Scott agree with this?
I am representing my group. They will sign a disclaimer on this as well.
You pay $100,000 cash for this house. First of all, doesn't it say right there that the seller won't even take less than $120,000?
We're going to try to get it for less.
Okay, but you're going to offer him $100,000 cash anyway.
All
right?
To see how firm he is on that particular position.
Okay. Well, if they did in fact offer him $100,000 cash and went down and did that the hard way, and they had the money or their partner put up the money or whatever, they're not really going to get into any kind of a trap, are they?
What do you mean?
Well, no. If they paid $100,000 for the house all cash and it was worth $140,000, they'd probably make a little money on it by the time they got it sold, wouldn't they? Yeah? They'd make a little money. They wouldn't make enough money to justify a $100,000 cash expenditure. They'd make a little money. You folks in the MLS boot camp, what would be the Mayo on this property, assuming it needed no repairs?
$98,000.
$98,000 would be the Mayo, wouldn't it? And what did I tell you about the Mayo? Never, ever pay the Mayo. However, in this case, we pay over the Mayo. If you got $100,000 cash or access to it, you shop around for a whole lot better deals than this. All right. If you paid him $100,000 cash, your idea was you were going to have it sold before you bought it.
Sir, objective.
All right. Would you sign an agreement to pay him $100,000 cash if you didn't have that buyer in place?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. Well, let me ask you this. Here's a question for all of you. Would you rather option the property at $120,000 with zero risk and zero capital needed, or buy it for $100,000? I'll take the option every day of the week. Every day of the week. Because I won't lose a wink of sleep over it. I won't have to worry about raising the money. I won't have to worry about having the losing money. I'd rather make the 20. By the way, just for the heck of it, suppose I did buy the house for $100,000. How much closing costs have I got, number one, just to buy it? A couple grand, probably. Now how much have I got to sell it? I can't get out of this because I'm the owner now. I got to pay half the closing costs or thereabouts when I sell it. I just ate up several $1,000s in closing costs. I live in Maryland. They really clean my clock. 3.5% both directions to buy and sell. What's Michigan? 5% what?
Transfer fee
5% of what?
of the sale price.
Are you sure?
Yes, the new law just went into effect. No, it goes into effect January.
You've got to be kidding.
95.
5% of the purchase price for transfer tax?
I had
I want to see it because I don't believe it.
they just had
I think it would totally eliminate the sale of real estate.
I had it in my office.
I don't believe it.
But some people are talking about doing in Michigan
selling the houses furnished, so that the price of the house is one, and the profit comes from the fact that it's furnished.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you what, if I lived in Michigan and that were true, I'd find ways not to pay that tax.
With the trust.
Well, that's one way. That's one way. That's one. I ain't getting off. I ain't getting in it. I ain't going to do it. No way. I ain't going to do it.
Just fill out the paper.
Okay, I want to see it. Because if that's true, I need to know that.
That's effective January 1st, 95.
Okay. All right, let's get back with our program here. $100,000 cash stinks. Give me plan 2.
Plan 2. We would do the option with him.
Okay.
We know that he would accept $20,000 off, so we could easily offer him $120,000.
Okay.
We would see how negotiable he is on that figure. If we could bring that figure down anything below the $120,000.
Just offer him the 110.
Well, that's what we
With an
have.
option. Just
Offer him
offer-
110. If he takes it, great. If he doesn't, we can always go up to his 120 or any span in between there
Okay.
and take it for a 6-month option.
All right.
And
then you'll
probably
sell
sell it for 145, whatever we can get above that 140.
Okay. Well, you can sell it for 140 or thereabouts, just for all cash. Okay. And the thing says that he won't let anybody in his house and so forth and so on, right?
Right.
All right. So even at that point, you want to make him a lease option offer, even though it says that?
No.
No. Seller is advertising his house and needs no work, and to find out it's worth about 140, the house free and clear, and seller won't hold paper or lease option. Okay, the problem says he won't lease option, so no sense of pursuing that. Okay, any comments on this plan? It looks like if he won't lease option, it's an option or nothing, isn't it? What do you think of your chances of really getting this thing at a price that I would agree with for all cash when it's in excellent condition in a gorgeous house and gorgeous area? Slim to none. Besides, I'd much rather option it. No risk. Yes, Scott.
Legally, threw out the $100,000 cash price.
Yeah.
You solving it up, so you take the $110,000 option. You door number 1 or door number
Yeah, or he'd throw you out, one of the two. You don't care which one anyway, do you, Scott? Keep your old ugly house. I didn't want it anyway.
That was the point behind it. You have 2 choices.
Uh-huh.
Take the one that we want. This is more appealable. That's still wacky to more.
Yeah, but what if he took the 100,000? You don't ever want to make an offer, Scott, that you don't want him to take. The only person you'd sign that to is some owner-occupant, and they're, now you're talking about dollars that they're probably not going to have on hand. They got to go get a new loan, the whole ball of wax. If you're going to go through all that crap, you might as well sell a retail price. Don't you think? Plan sucks. It's option only.